Hey there, everybody. I hope you're having a good day in your little corner of the world. I'm having a pretty good day in my corner of the world. Um, I made a couple of videos during my camping adventures, but then I forgot to upload them, so I'm going to upload them after I'm done making this video. And I didn't make a video yesterday, so anyway, I'm just doing the best I can, right? I think that's what we're all doing in life. We're all doing the best we can. Today, I encountered a pretty uncomfortable situation where I met someone, and maybe it was my perception, but I felt like this person was judging me. Like I said, maybe it's my perception or it's my it wasn't intended to feel that way, but I definitely did feel that way, and I felt a bit self-conscious because nobody wants to be put under a microscope, or at least many people don't like to be put under a microscope and feel scrutinized by somebody, because we all have our insecurities, and I think that even when you've worked on yourself and even when you've done the work to accept yourself and not care about others, you still continue to care a little bit, a tiny tad bit, about what others believe or what others think about you, maybe to a lesser extent. And I can see that in my own life. Like, I don't really care about what others think to a lesser extent, but sometimes my own self-consciousness gets in the way. My own insecurities get a little louder, and I feel insecure. And I think that's normal. I think it's normal to feel insecure from time to time. And it's, as long as it doesn't have a hold on you, and as long as it's not something that controls your life, and you're constantly caring about what other people think, or you're looking at people's micro behaviors and observing them are they judging me, or asking yourself if they're judging you or not, right? But I will say, in my own experience, I used to be a very judgmental person. And when I was a judgmental person, I also felt very judged by others. So it felt like my own insecurities, I would project those insecurities to other people and judge them, sometimes maybe by the way that they dressed, or a belief system, or maybe I disagreed with somebody about something, and it was just this constant pigeonholing of people, just putting them into these boxes, right? And I'm guilty of that. And I'm still guilty of that, although I catch myself now, and I would say I've come a long way on my journey, and I no longer judge people from the get-go based on their belief systems, because I think that was the biggest block I had, especially with those that disagreed with me. And now I see people that disagree with me as part of life, and how boring would the world be if everybody agreed with each other. I mean, we would get a lot more things done if we agreed with each other on the essential things, like everybody should have access to the resources that the planet provides to us. Everybody should have access to clean water. Everybody should have access to shelter, you know, all of these basic essentials. If we could agree on that, that's great. But I'm talking about more of the ancillary issues that someone may have a different point of view than me, but maybe they have good points, and maybe we can find common ground. So anyway, guess I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but I guess this video is about judgment and how sometimes when you're extra judgmental of people, that just means that you're extra judgmental of yourself. Because I've noticed that in my own life, that the times that I've been extra judgmental of others is because I either feel extra judgmental of myself or I feel very insecure. So in order to get a little bit of an ego boost, I judge others. Been guilty of that. And I'm sure most people have been guilty of that, you know? And it's just part of being a human. Sometimes you forget that we're all just improvising day by day, doing the best we can, and the beauty of the human race is that we're all so different. But when we're in a crisis or when we experience something that's very traumatic, we can come together, and we've seen it multiple times throughout history and even in recent history, how we come together when things get rough. So anyway, try not to judge, although we all do it sometimes unconsciously, but try to always give people the benefit of the doubt and go into situations with an open mind. Because everybody is a book. Everybody is an unread. Every person that you will meet, every stranger that you will meet is an unread book that has so many stories and so much vibrancy, and the way that they view the world, even if it's so different than you, it's a lens in which you can explore their universe, you know? And so when we go into situations or meet people with an open mind, we're able to explore their universe, and we learn more about ourselves, I think, that way as well, because we explore their universe and then we go back into our own little universe and we explore our own universe, and then we may compare and contrast, and there may be things, like I said before, that you agree with the other person and you take their wisdom, you integrate it into your own life, and you make something beautiful out of it. Anyway, all that good stuff. Well, I wish you all the best. I hope you have a great day. Peace and love. Bye.